just. Well, that's why. Is that better? Is that any better? Any better? Better. Can you hear me any better? Better. Let's try this. Nope. As I am editing things as we are live. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this working right. Doesn't really seem to help either. I don't know what. Guys, hear me okay? It sounds like if I can't tell really, I don't want to make sure it's fine. And again, I'm sorry, but this week it's just been one of those weeks. I said this on Monday. It's gonna be one of those weeks, isn't it? I knew it. I had issues. And then I'm like, oh, I figured it out. I got it. I had issues with the getting things captured. And I thought, oh, I figured it out.
We
right?
are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show.
Hit the go live, go stream.
Joey Lucchese gets the call for
nope,
game
nope.
one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers
I'm
aren't
trying
going to
to figure
blow
out
you
what
away.
the hell is going on here.
Just
And then
under 4.
I found the
But one thing he
solution.
does, he
It's like,
takes the ball every
for some
5
reason,
days,
they've been selected
throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
And that was, I don't know why,
Richard Big Daddy
but
will be
for
trying to
reason,
duplicate his performance from yesterday
here's the
when
first
he
home
finished
run of
with
the day
a
from
4-for-5
like I
line
said,
at the
this is the
plate.
7th annual
Swung on
MLB
and
show.
hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the concrete staircases and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line and left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, D-Row, you know they say records are made to be broken. And what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what
right
that
now,
means.
You
You want to
black
put biscuits in the
I
basket.
tried a lot of everything. I looked up.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
You know, it just became frustrating because
This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two.
I'm sure I could still do Windows
now
capture.
Batting,
and then,
Richard Big Daddy, he singled his
but
last
the
time
game
up.
capture last night was impossible.
Line drive to left.
For some reason.
He gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the two-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
OBS are the fucking
hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are...
Richard Big Daddy will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the belt, the pitch. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play.
He's behind them. How does he get them?
So two runs come.
I would like an explanation behind that game. The physics on that last play did not make sense. Bullshit. He did not get him in time. They changed the replay. It's the game winner needs the replay.
First pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. New York posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Steven Matz takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
One error, they left 8 runners on base.
Yeah, when you leave 8 runners on base, it's gonna.
Afternoon
especially
baseball.
in 3-run games, not gonna help you. The guy's
digging
name is
in,
Bieber.
Richard Big Daddy. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Ray stands at first with 1 out.
Oh, he's good. Played with Justin Bieber.
Swung on
there
and driven to right, and no doubt about it.
There's another one.
And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, D-Roll, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season.
Stepping into the box,
now,
Richard
seriously, the game. I
jack in his first at bat.
They said they just
now the pitch.
That glitch. They still haven't fixed it.
Lined into right, a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And is that
I haven't broken it like.
Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Probably possible now.
First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Still, it's hello, McFly.
Hey, one time right now.
Oh, high, deep.
Where's that going to land?
That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
That was off the foul pole.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Yeah, it went around the foul pole. And a little bit of deception because of the way it
ready to take his hats again. Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
He goes around the foul pole.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
His finger crossed, something else goes wrong.
And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat.
I didn't stop my swing, the game did.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game...
Like, nope, sorry, we're going to stop your swing and not let you hit it. Like, what are you doing, game? Time to hit the taxis. If you want to baseball actually comes back, I can't wait, man. Actually play it, starting to actually practice. So fun of it. Oh man, it's just so weird. It's been so weird with sports the last week.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. Rangers baseball next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 95 to 97, good hard slider. His changeup has gotten better, and you'll know if he's on early because you'll...
New inning set to get underway and set to go as the switch hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, stay hot now.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 21 for him on the season as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
I was weird there was some music.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
take the first pitch. We don't take pitches here.
Hey, have a rip, like you can.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line.
Like
and no one will get this one.
Hey, get a good one. Hey, wait for your pitch, ref that, huh?
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
I like the grand slam, but hey, at least there's actually
obviously he's hoping for more.
So here's the cleanup hitter. Richard Big Daddy earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, he's going to have to earn his ribby this time up. 2 outs, a little bit different. Can't just pop something out to an outfielder and steal an RBI. You're going to have to find some green grass.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game.
It will show the base runners from like the previous at bat, not the guard at bat. They come up.
Richard,
so like confusing. Wait, I thought there was a runner out.
Oh
wait, no, that's me from my last at bat.
We flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one?
Yes,
he does.
Yes, I do.
It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Striding into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitcher's
high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
11-3 the final score in this contest. New York sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one.
They left 11 men on base.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York.
It's Jackie Robinson Day.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
It's on his birthday. Every year, every player gets
he's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone!
Except on Jackie Robinson Day, the last player to wear it was Mariano Rivera.
So a 2-run shot to left center, 24 home runs for him on the season, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
And obviously, Mariano being such a
Ready to take his hacks again. Richard
really
Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
No, Jackie Robinson was the first modern black player to play in Major League.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
He almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many.
Ready for another shot now. Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Edmund blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He comes across to score as it's now 7-3.
Because it was still really a lot.
Now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit.
They were
digging in and looking for more. Richard Big Daddy, he'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
9-6, the final tally in this one. The Yankees used a nice fifth inning to take the lead.
Hey, give me a date off. Just hit come on. Game. Too soon for a day off. I got a sponsor word. No, of course not. I didn't win. Of course not, because I had 2 months. Somebody to get that up. Just continue the river filming right now.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Yankees. It's Interleague Baseball on the show.
Good one there. Reds are inspiring.
Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Richard Big Daddy.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right.
Look at this way. Looks like baseball's coming back with the Mets and the Yankees. I mean, Cole and Strasburg.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The Yanks digging in for his second at-bat. Richard Big Daddy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
How was it failed? I didn't get out. Like, that's the power swing. That was the power swing. First swing.
And the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Margot looks up. Gone.
Because he decided, no, we're going to put Relly at the first swing. We're going to give it to you. Like, what the fuck?
Ready once again. Richard Big Daddy comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That was weird.
And in that last at bat, he took this one to straightaway center field.
On the first pitch, it's a power swing for him.
And a drive hit well out to right field. Aquino is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now.
There was no, like,
next will be the cleanup hitter.
Resolution that said you had to do it on the first pitch. What the fuck?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 9 runs on 10 hits, no errors.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball. Alec Bettinger is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Popped him up.
Come on, that was a pop-up.
Schwindel is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard.
What the fuck is going on here?
Berry over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away.
Stop with the bullshit game.
Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got it.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have... Into the box now, Richard Big Daddy.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy. Drilled to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure.
You get an extra run,
but the results sure speak for themselves.
Might as well let the maybe save your closer for another day. No reason to use it.
Afternoon baseball. So striding in, Richard Big Daddy. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Big Daddy.
Keep it going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Hey, stay hot now.
Low over at second. Edman at first, 1 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Stay hot. Here you go.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2.
No.
To second for 1. On to
Bullshit,
first as
dude,
they
it's
get
one
the
of those
double
fucking-
play to get him out of the
really
inning.
running. You didn't allow it to go out there.
So coming to the plate,
Bullshit.
Richard Big Daddy. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Or you lied and said they were.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone!
Well, dear, you know, they say records are made to be.
Seriously, fix that fucking
Digging
ledge.
in now for the Yankees, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right.
Now to the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Richard Big Daddy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the
We're
game
calling
right now,
foul
hitting a
ball.
homer
Yeah,
yesterday
fair,
and 2
it's
more
over.
today. They need to rethink
If it
whatever
fails to
strategy
fall, it's a fair
they're using
home
to
run.
pitch to him because he's killing it. Wow,
I
they
wasn't
were
the one that
banging
named
on
it.
all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it-
Hip-hop ain't really this found me. Little bit for the homies. Got a little green, bought a beam for the foul. He took more shots after phase than Calby. After dark, you go crazy. Police ain't scary. You ain't bred for this. I'm still in the hood. They make bread and dip. I'm not jumping ship. I might you, but you got love for Vince. Feeling like Snoop with the Source Awards. Feeling like you wasn't born for war. Cause when I come around, you be head to the ground. Crack 'em up. It smell like the man running sound. Lucas smoke. When I hear I heard the Lucas told. Long Beach like Crazy Joe or Mayhem. When we get new wheels from House to Caveman. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Little bit of this, little bit of that.
You're right back on the road.
Where the women at? Baby, bass in my similar. Been crazy, come where you living at. Kick down the door, get down and get gone. I ain't come here for the chitter chat, but I'm far removed from that gangster. It don't make much sense, rather make me rich. Don't be playing with my money, it'll make me flip.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. Richard Big Daddy is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Matt Manning gets the ball for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy loves pitching at home. He's had a little bit of a rough go pitching on the road so far this season, but he's pitched really well in his home environment, and I'm sure he's glad and comfortable that he's pitching at home in this one. Hopefully, he can string together another strong home start.
Batting fourth, the right fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He's really been dialed in at the plate lately, having hit safely in his last 19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways.
All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak.
Always make sure
Next
you
for New York, Richard
where the ball
Big
is
Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
It's always weird to think
they
had me an outfielder pretty much now.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left.
I think we were leading most of the.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Mate. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Am I missing something in that now to say we took the lead?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. But he just missed his extra bases. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, Dero, you know they say records are made to be
broken.
And what a...
Now at the plate, Richard
Big
Daddy. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2.
Yeah, man, this guy...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the... So stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Chopped down the first baseline. 1 out, nobody on. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
Here's another one.
And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting?
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns win number 4 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Early.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Daniel Norris, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Richard, Big Daddy.
You can do it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And it's gone.
Dale Norris really is a pitcher.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And
standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1.
That hit him. He's got first. 3, 4, 4. Take your base.
At the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping up now, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Richard Big Daddy. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. New York pick up win number 20 on the year. Alec Bettinger earns it.
Okay, I'm going to take a little break. And, let's try to. Oh, good. This video. Anyway, I'm going to take a little break. And, put the beer back screen on. Actually, it don't have it lit up after we put it back in. It'll be for Wednesdays. The beer back screen will be back, so don't worry. If we're back tomorrow, all the screens like that will be back tomorrow anyway. So, yeah. Back in just a few moments, we'll get on a bit more MLB the show celebration of the 4th of July in just a few moments. Again, that's the other thing. It's like I felt like it's a bit of a sigh of relief. I'm not panicking. It's just the one thing
we are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the
So if not, we'll just use the
Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound.
Which is fine.
What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
It just feels a lot better. I don't have to worry about other things.
Big Daddy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Overlays back. Which, if I had, I should start.
Digging in to try it again. Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a...
Richard Big Daddy will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And there are 2 away now.
Not perfect, but I mean, that's what it is.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
How's everyone doing today? I gotta say I'm doing a lot better than I was about 3 hours
Afternoon
ago.
baseball here on.
I'll say I am, because things now working a lot better.
Digging in now, Richard Big Daddy comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
He had a day off the day before, because he was a day off for the team.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well thrown sinker that time down, but in the strike zone. So, fellas, this Indians bub as they begin afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Oh, you got it.
Stepping up to the plate, Rich Big Daddy 0 for 1 for him here in this. Here's the first pitch to him. A shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. Settling in now, Richard Big Daddy as the switch
really
left-handed. This is to right, and no doubt about it, that's way out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past us.
That's not gonna help.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left.
Nothing personal, just again, man, just being honest.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Scorched to third.
Camargo
picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
One part of a community.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. The Indians rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joe.
Sorry, the game that was just bullshit. always cheat game. Always gotta cheat. Always gotta cheat. I mean, my player and my team. That time we did both ways. Spoke too soon about the game going good. Fine, I'm happy with my bet. Alright, now the game's gonna go shit, it's just taste. But you know, yeah, you know. Save the entertain me. Come on, game. Oh, they're out like the other way around. We actually didn't have that off. I thought we did though. Rain is off a wall land. Oh, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. Sorry. This week's been one hell of a fucking weekend. Glad thing affects freaking. Hopefully, we'll be better next week. I'll actually get the.
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Into some Persona 4 more in Monday. Tomorrow mark 8. This week this has been
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
Why is the game gotta look at me when it says that? My guy, I've actually been betting my guy. And I'm not a fucking left right fielder. You guys are the ones that forced me in that position. Or whatever, fucking. Yeah, right fielder. You guys forced me into that. I'm supposed to be a first baseman. Can't say anything about that because it's just a pill. Like, come on. they actually put a guy in who's a first baseman in the right field. And he gets picked up not to be able to play the position right. It's a completely different position. Not like it's CML. First and third, it starts off at second base, starts off at third base. No, this is first and left. Right field. This is it's a different, completely ball game. You have only a certain amount of ground you have to get. Most of the time, you don't have to. A lot of times, you don't get to catch ball. Get fly balls, and you have to be well in certain aspects. They have to. You have to deal with the sun more than you do playing in the infield. Because you're looking up at the ball most of the time to get to the ball. Because you have to look down, as an infielder, you don't have to deal with that.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Catching the ball in the outfield.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Judge where the ball is. It's a lot harder.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you.
Striding in, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but...
This is line to left. Gone!
All by myself, I tied the game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well,
Richard Big Daddy will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
Gone!
And they take the lead. It's gone.
I've been all 4 runs in this.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's...
That was...
Next play.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Oh, he wasn't even close.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's... Man, I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they could beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
No errors. They left 8 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. The Yankees enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. Alec Bettinger will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well this last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Hey, come on, big dog, stay hot.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 41st home run of the year for him as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored and ribbies. Runs scored and ribbies.
Last half of the second set to go, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Good point.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time up.
Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, the 448th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. We're watching an impressive power display today with that one. Striding in once again, Richard Big Daddy. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent. Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you.
You know what
they should enjoy this ride.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. So the Bronx Bombers enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff, but I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider, that's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
From the belt, the pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. Mize has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit.
That does drive it around.
And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
That is why he's a
boy. After scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Roll, they're off to a fast start again, striking here.
Digging in, Richard Big Daddy, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming, here it is. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run.
That confused me, like, Nick, keep going behind right there.
They say records are made to be.
Ready once again, Richard Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
I want to see if that.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy.
Up next.
That's off the wall. There we go.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled to the right side. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, talk about having a debut. Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say,
yeah, don't bother. Just continue to celebrate it. I also didn't play a team over 20 games on that 500 at the beginning of the season. I still headed over 9 and 25 now. Yeah, not 6 and 20. Oh, 6 and 25. That's even worse. They're playing worse than I thought they were.
And run out the back door. If he ask for my relationship with the Lord, you can tell at the service I'm bored. I'd rather be on a resort.
I was giving more wins they actually had.
I'd rather be serving
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball.
I was correct on that about them on walls, but
Let's play ball.
Digging in now, Richard Big Daddy. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award.
Come on, big guy, stay
First offering on its way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fisher's under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go.
White's on
That's ball 4. He's out. Ball 4. Take the base. You're out. 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 He's out.
He's just McGuire.
Ball 4. Take
That's
the
a real
base.
player because he got a real picture.
Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
Gone.
A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Say that, cause
first pitch of the at-bat. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
because they'll say that, and it's like, oh, God,
now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy.
The right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Big Daddy.
Line towards center field. Thompson Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 13-4 the way this one ends. Toronto posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Anthony Kay gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Eric Lauer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort.
What the fuck? What the fuck happened, man?
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next.
Forget how to pitch? I mean, what the fuck?
Trent Thornton gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up into the second deck and gone.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then...
Into the box now, Richard Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 down. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right.
I mean,
and he will get there to make the running play, and that will
be hitting solo runs because you're not getting the guys on.
Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy,
and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Allen is there. One pitch, one out.
Let's play ball. Out. 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 3. You're out. Out.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken. And what a...
3. He's out. Out. You're out.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
6-1, the final tally today. The Yanks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Got some insurance in the later innings. Again, so it's insurance, like I said before, earlier. It's nice to have to bring a closer in sometimes. I bet a little bit of extra. If you closer has to get the extra day's rest. Have to use them in that situation. Pittsburgh.
We are under the lights as the show gets your... Alec Bettinger will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Richard Big Daddy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner,
but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Here comes the 0-1. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Puig is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I just had I figured out what was wrong.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Big Daddy. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
The sign of the double, man.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Richard Big Daddy, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Reynolds is on the move for it. And as Yankees fans here on television quite frequently, see ya.
Do more than that, just that.
Bill Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken.
Now
and what a monster year this guy's had. Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game.
Victorious Yankees, 4 runs
you hold them to
11
1
hits,
run and
no
you
errors.
blow it
They left
later.
15 runners on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Yankees. Two of the best starters around do battle next. Kyle Freeland is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning start.
That's how you get
swing and a drive to right. There it goes into the second deck and gone.
This is in a bomb that cuts the lead down.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game. In now, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
On the ground to the right side. Scooped up. And there are 2 away now. Richard Big Daddy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
That's myself for the next like 2 years if I don't.
Oh man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did, and it's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Like, oh, come on. This thing can't get worse.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Richard Big Daddy. Hit hard to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Don't. Yeah, I guess maybe we don't want to. I guess it's true.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
I drive off of him. I hope he's okay. Ah, jeez. Today was the day Bob Ross died. 25 years ago. Damn.
La 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 bamba. Shaded. Yeah. What you gonna do for the bag?
I didn't even know he died until like till I died in Maryland. Like, you know, whatever happened to him? Like, he died that long ago? Wow. I grew up, you know, like, cause he was on like right after like the cartoons and stuff. You know, it's like, oh my God, I know who that guy is. Come to my palace, I know you tired them do be capping. She like my fashion, I put on strings like Richie Valens.
Send the address, I pull up, fantastic. I can't leave you alone, no. You the only girl who get to stay on.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Eric Lauer, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all.
He's out.
Xander Bogaerts is on Boston.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Big Daddy.
First offering on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Martinez is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Richard Daddy, and their runners at the corners now.
I'm that version of the scoreboard.
First pitch on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Martinez looking up. Gone!
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster.
So striding forward now, Richard Big Daddy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap.
To the longest travel.
Steven Matz will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. If he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Castillo is coming up on a nice milestone in his career. He's just a small handful of victories away from 100 in his time at the major league level. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't be doing.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Oh, big guy. See your driver right here.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder looking up.
That's gone.
And the track, the wall, gone.
Hey, I've seen a lot of things in my time, but I'm not sure I ever remember a player this hot. 2 home runs yesterday.
Ready to take his hacks again. Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, it doesn't hurt that much. But with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Richard Big Daddy will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back.
Wait a minute. Scored 10 runs in the 4th inning. It was 5-2 at the before that.
To inning number 4. This was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.
That is a pitching implosion.
Hey, one pitch. Make it yours.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more.
Ready to take his hacks again. Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
That takes the cake.
It figures to be a wet one, but will.
A wet one. It's sunny out.
Garrett Cole will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy, first time to the plate for him, and he's coming off, of course, an outstanding 3-home run effort yesterday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the 2nd deck. This is pulled into right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-14 sign. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at league leaders in hits so far. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Hit hard towards center.
Boy, nice rip.
That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Big Daddy.
Hey, good one.
Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear.
Settling in now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Big Daddy.
And now a pitch on the way. Line to the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality.
Paper means nothing when it's 11-1. Well, we took good party still.
Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Stuck at the stoplight. Red light, green light. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
The player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills.
With a bunch of brokers, also I can the broken. Hang eyes, trap, put you all over my Snapchat. Now so fat, gotta get you home like stat. Red light, green light. Red light, green light.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And as you see right there, this streak will continue. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He singled his last time. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there.
Oh, come on, game.
So digging in now, Richard Big Daddy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. As a look, now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 offering. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field.
Grand salami, baby.
Gone. It's a grand slam.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he can do in that situation is to try to keep.
Now batting, Richard Big Daddy, and their runners at the corners now.
Big Daddy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that is off the wall. Edman rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Well, he's been shouldering the workload at the plate all. Wow, we definitely got our money's worth in that one. They were down huge, but hey, give them a lot of credit. They scraped and clawed and eventually got the win. No lead is ever safe in baseball, folks.
15-9 at its conclusion. The Yankees posted 15 runs in this one. We are under the light. Into the box now, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Big Daddy.
Line drive, base hit to right. And the streak will continue. At the plate,
Now
Richard Big Daddy. He reached on a single in his first try.
Big Daddy.
Come on, let it fly right here.
From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
There's the
Swing
3-run
and a
shot.
drive to right. There it
That one ain't going
goes.
foul.
Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this.
So striding in, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitcher.
Striding into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Richard Big Daddy.
Richard Big Daddy.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will not make the play. It's off his glove. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him one leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
For the victorious Yankees, 11 runs, 19 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Afternoon baseball. Now in the box, Richard Big Daddy, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Got big exposure.
The 0-1 on its way. Lined into right, a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead. And he's safe.
Boy, after scoring.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Big Daddy. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wasn't pretty, but it was long enough to go out.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs.
Digging in once again, Richard Big Daddy. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Scooped up, one there.
Yeah, it was in the transfer.
Stepping up to the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, glove in there or your hand.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is.
You're on the base.
Digging in and looking for more, Richard Big Daddy, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And in that last at bat,
fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field, and he will get there to make the running. 12-1 at the end of this one. New York wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. It's really done on a series. I'm playing the Astros. It would be nice to beat them up. But yeah, I just don't feel like playing on the series right now. I'm just tired for. That's where we're gonna end it anyway. So, we're gonna go for like in 6 minutes. So perfect here. That's gonna be it for today. We're gonna be back tomorrow with Marco E Deluxe. Monday, Persona 4 Golden. At least the PC version. We'll see if I can get that to working. Hopefully. If I can't get the PlayStation TV version, I still get the PC version. Alright, so continue where that was. Day 3 on Tuesday, excuse me. Wednesday, only Wednesday, MLB show 2013 more Marquee Deluxe. Racing with the Great TQ. Thursday night, more Pokemon Thursdays, getting on with the Owl of Armor DLC. Pokemon Shield. Right back here next Friday and Saturday for more Persona 4 Golden. After you become scheduled on the channel, let's see if all but we got live games coming. Like, so for Golden next week, there are all kinds of goodies coming up. So yeah, all the overlays are back. So yeah. So follow me on social media. So when I go live for Twitch, share all games from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube page for all the plated Pat Ben feature, including all MLB The Show cast, including our previous Sports Live celebrations. Including exclusive for the show modes, can be found there. Let's got Discord we doing what's the fun. And if up the cast out is some ways of referrals to save your money. You watch our files on YouTube, all can be found in the information down below. You know what? We haven't had a chance to host her up for a little bit. You know what's up for Taba? He's playing Shin Megami Persona 3. So yeah, we'll start up. Till next time, go everyone. Peace.